let's talk about today and how I'm feeling. Today is June 26th, 2024. I'm getting ready. I have something going on tonight. So I'm getting ready for my day. And I figure while I'm getting ready, we can do our video. Let's move that out of the way. So how am I feeling today? Frustrated, for one. Feeling rushed, for two. Don't know why every time I do my makeup, I'm sweating I don't know why every time I'm doing my makeup, I'm sweating so bad. It absolutely makes no sense to me. In a rush. I feel in a rush. Yeah. Just trying to go through the motions with you that I'm feeling today. So how am I feeling today, as far as my dentures go? I feel like the time is going by faster. That's what I feel like. I feel like it was just yesterday I was finding out that my appointment was on the 9th, and now I feel like nothing's slowing down, girl. I feel like, guys, this is going by so much faster, and to me that's just insane that this time has flown by so fast. At first I thought it was that even yesterday I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, maybe it's because I'm so excited every day to put my ex on the calendar. No. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think time is going by so freaking fast. And maybe that's because now I'm getting up to the point where next week's the last week before I get my procedure done. And it just seems like everything is going by so fast. Let me do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. I cannot talk and do my eyebrows. Yeah, but I feel like time has gone by so quickly, and I feel like I just blinked an eye and I'm in my last week. So I mean, trying to get rid of that. Yeah, anybody else feel like when they got closer to their extraction and denture day, immediate dentures, you felt like the time went by so quickly? Before your eyes, you're like there, and it's like, what happened to time? Just last week I was talking about how time was going by so freaking slow, and here I am, it's Wednesday, it's almost the end of the week, and I feel like everything's gone by so quickly. It's just insane to me. Yeah, I feel like time went by so fast. I feel like next thing I know it's gonna be, wow, what happened here? Okay. I feel like we're getting closer. More nervous. I'm a little, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna use this one because I need that one for my face. I'm a little nervous that next week I'm going to have trouble with the dentist's office on getting my Valium. Just been my experience with doctors and dentist offices that I get when it comes down to them having to send out medicine before the appointment. I always have trouble getting it. So I pray and hope I don't have any problems, because I'm going to have to cancel my appointment and reschedule it and tell them I can't do it that day, because I was promised something and I will not do it without it. Absolutely not. I need to be calm, and I don't need to be making a fool of myself in this appointment. And then, you know, I feel like it's getting closer, and I'm scared that the numbing medicine's going to wear off. I'm afraid that I still have an infection in my gums, and because I do have some abscessed teeth over there, and then for some reason these front teeth keep causing me pain. Well, it's not really causing me pain, it's causing me to keep getting infections in my gum, and I'm afraid, because my husband was telling me that he had so much infection in his gums that the numbing medicine kept wearing off, and eventually they couldn't give him no more, and he just had to sit there and cry and deal with it. And I honestly, I really do not want to feel that. That's why, like, I keep telling you guys, like, I hope I fall asleep, because I definitely don't want to feel any of that. Yeah, I just don't want to feel anything. And, you know, so I have so much that I'm feeling today, and so much that is coming up, that I'm not really too sure if I have a lot of anxiety right now, because I know that it's the last week, or if I'm just panicking for nothing. Pretty much panicking for nothing, I'll be honest with you. Panicking for nothing, because that's the way I am. I'm a hypochondriac. Yeah, could you guys believe it though? In 3 days, it'll be the end of this week, and then next week's the last week of my, is the last week before my dentures. I just can't believe that. Okay, one thing I have not discussed on here that I've been wanting to discuss, but I haven't done it yet, is the price of my procedure and everything. And I know, like, everybody has their own pricing and what they paid for theirs and their procedures, so I figure I'll jump on that bandwagon and discuss mine. Anyway, so I figured I would jump on the bandwagon of talking about pricing, how much it cost. Well, actually, I'll start off by saying it didn't cost me a thing. I live in the state of Indiana, and in Indiana, our Medicaid pays, which is state insurance if you don't know. Our Medicaid pays for dentures every 6 years. It pays for extractions. It pays for, I just learned this, but it does pay for alveoloplasty. And I'm not too sure what else it pays for, because I just don't know. But so I wanted to make that clear that in my state, I am on state-funded insurance. So pricing. From my dental office, this doesn't mean everybody's dental office, and please excuse my face, that is not what it's going to look like when it's done. I pretty much pat out most of this with this. But anyways, in my dentist's office, I don't know about all dentist offices, but in my dental office, am I getting that in my mouth? Oh yes, I am. Let me blend this out and then I'll continue. So anyways, we were talking about cost. So at my dentist's office, I'm trying to get my liquid bronzer. So at my dentist's office, this is what they charged. Now this does not mean all dentist offices in Indiana charges this amount. I'm just trying to give you an insight of what was charged by insurance and what they charged for each item. So initially, I had a evaluation and a x-ray done. The evaluation was $107 and the x-ray was $220. My insurance paid for that. In total, my insurance paid for $327. This is what I had to pay out of pocket. There was a lab fee, standard lab fee. Well, the standard lab fee was $350. The dentist's office charged me $206. So I'm pretty sure they must have paid the difference. Or no, it says the lab fee is $206. Standard fee $350. Adjust $144. So I don't know if they paid that or what. And then there was a second lab fee, $206. Standard fee, $350. Adjust, $144. Impression for dentures, $0. Impression for dentures, $0. I paid out of pocket $412 for that. I have 16 and a half teeth in my mouth. We're going to be honest about it because that's not really even a tooth anymore. It's actually crumbled down to hardly anything anymore. So I have 16 and a half teeth in my mouth, but they charged me for 17 teeth. And that each tooth was $200.46 for 17 teeth. Hold on. And then they charged for my insurance. They charged my insurance $2,180 for the immediate upper. And for the immediate lower, they charged $2,203 for the immediate lower. Then for the 4 alveoplasties I have to have done, each one is $241.40 for a grand total that my insurance paid for was $8,756.42 is what my insurance paid for in Indiana. And then there was $55, or there was a pre-val, or it says reval post-operative OF, $55 that I had to pay out of pocket for that. Not really too sure what that is, but the total that I paid out of pocket was $467 as of when she had done the, or when he had done, the husband of my dentist. When he had printed this out, I was to pay $467 for the grand total of the whole thing, including what I paid out of pocket, $9,083.42. Which, if I'm being honest, for me only having to pay at that point when I had this appointment, for me only having to pay what I had to pay out of pocket, it's really not even that bad. Considering the fact that there's people out there with no insurance or does not qualify for the state-funded insurance, and they're having to pay that $9,000 just to get their dentures, or their insurance covers everything but the dentures and they're having to come out of pocket for $4,000 or whatever at your dentist's office, or they're having to go to places like Affordable Dentures, which I'm not saying those places are bad. Actually, the one I've seen so many comments on this one, and I'm sorry to whoever had to go to this dental place, Aspen Dental. I've seen so many bad reviews about Aspen Dental. It's not even funny. One girl I watched the other day, she said that she was arguing with somebody in her comment section about her, because the person was saying that they were a dental tech at Aspen Dental and they were calling her a liar about her tooth shades. And this is not the thing is, this is not the first person I have seen complain about Aspen Dental. I have seen so many people complaining about Aspen Dental, and the fact that Aspen Dental, if you get their cheapest plan, which I never checked the price of it, and I don't remember anymore what they said the cheapest plan was, but the cheapest plan only allows you so many shades. I think they said it was 3 shades, maybe 4, and their whitest shade on that girl looked yellow. And that particular person was arguing with her, telling her that she was a liar and that that's not their whitest shade. And she was showing her proof, and that person just kept arguing. But at the same time, it could have, drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes and things like that stain your teeth too. And so you can't actually go off of what people say, but the fact that I had seen more than one person say this told me that it was actually true. It's just that when I was looking to get this procedure done, I wanted to go through an actual dentist's office And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those places, but if I have insurance that's going to cover it, I might as well use a regular dentist's office. You know, that's just the way I feel. You know, if you have insurance that covers it, you might as well go through a regular dentist's office. You're not paying for it. They're paying for it. And I wasn't intending on paying anything because I thought my insurance covered everything. When they come up with that lab fee, I was like, at first I was like, I don't know if I should look for another office, get a second opinion. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet and pay for it. Even though I don't have the funds and I'm strapped, I might as well just bite the bullet and do it. It is what it is. And then as of this date, as of today, June, what did I say it was? June 26th, I have an additional, oops, let me get rid of that. I have an additional fee added onto that, and that was the laughing gas, which is it was $187 and some odd cents, but I just calculated up to $188. So making my grand total out of pocket as of today $655. I've already paid the $467, but I still have to pay the lab fee, or not the lab fee, but the laughing gas, which I think when I get paid next week, I'm gonna drive over there and pay it. Anybody else had any bad experience with Aspen Dental? Also, I want to know, have any of you guys ever been to Affordable Denters? What were your experience going to Affordable Denters? I seen a bad review on Affordable Denters. A girl on YouTube I was watching for a while there, she was saying that, I only watched a couple of her videos actually, I'll be honest, but she went to a regular dentist's office because she was wanting implants and she didn't like the way her teeth looked, so she went to another dentist's office. Well, not another, she went to an actual dentist's office, and the dentist was did an x-ray of her teeth and was like, we have a problem. This girl done paid $12,000 out of pocket for the implants she got and the temporary immediate dentures, and this dentist looks at her and shows her x-ray. I will reiterate, she had her procedure done at Affordable Denters. Her implants were crooked. They were literally not straight the way they were supposed to be. They were literally crooked like this. And the dentist told her, you have to have that redone. I will not touch that because I do not want to be liable for that. He said, I have to redo this whole procedure, and quoted her $13,000. Oh, Oh, no. And then he told her she could sue Affordable Denters and that he would help her get her money back. I was like, wow, that's a mess. I was like, not me. Nope. I wouldn't do, I don't know. See, I don't know. I'm not going to say I wouldn't, but at this point in time in my life, I really do not feel that I want to go through that procedure of implants, just because I've seen how much pain my husband goes through. No, girl. He had bone graft put in, and he said that was painful. Now, a lot of people complain about dentures. I think I just made that a little noticeable. Damn it. I do not think I will be doing implants at this time. Maybe it's something in the future, but at this time I don't think I will be doing implants. It does not bother me that I have to glue those things in. It does not bother me a bit that I will have to get things to keep them in my mouth when they start falling out. That does not bother me a one bit. I know some people did not like it, and went and got implants. It just doesn't bother me. Now, years ago, when my aunt was living here, at that point in time, my state-funded insurance did pay for implants, but they no longer do. I'm not sure why, but they just don't. One thing I did ponder on was implant teeth. Not implant dentures, implant teeth. That was years ago, maybe 5-6 years ago. I did ponder on implant teeth, just because, you know, I wanted my mouth to still look like real teeth. Did not want dentures at the time, but I've accepted the fact that I need dentures, and I'm not gonna argue with myself anymore about it. Yeah, I'd like to know. I can't even talk. I would love to know your guys' story. Did you guys have problems with Aspen Dental or Affordable Dentures? I just curiously want to know. Like, it's not that I want to go to those places. It's just that I curiously want to know who else has had an issue with these places. Because that's just not okay. That is not okay to go to a place like that. And, you know, first of all, if you're going to offer 3 shades or 4 shades, at least offer at least one of them that is a white shade. Not exactly white, like the A1 shade. Something like that, or A2. But don't give somebody the only options you have is yellow tooth or the most yellow ever. You know, nobody wants to get dentures that are yellow, and then people look at you and think that you don't brush your teeth. Which, yeah, I've been there before. I'm sorry to everybody that has been to those places and had such a horrible experience. I'm really sorry. I hope you guys have fixed your issues. Just wanted to put that out there. I guess in a way, I am excited that this is the last week coming up. That I only have a few days left of this week, and then next week is my last week. Anyways, so this is exciting for me, this being the last week, and let me think. I'm so bad with math. 2 week and 4 days is left. That's, well, yeah, I guess you can say a week and 4 days. Yeah, this is just unbelievable that the time had gone by so fast like this. I just cannot believe it. I mean, I have been talking to you guys since the week of my appointment. I just feel like together we have journeyed together all the way up to this point. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the time has just gone by so quickly. And I know I said this before, but it's just the way I feel. I feel like, where did time go? How did we get here? How did it get here so fast? I don't feel like I'm gonna be this ecstatic, honestly, the day before, or the day of, but I feel like right now, I feel like I'm happy that time is going by so fast. I'm already excited to show off my new smile, if it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. I've said this from the beginning. I am nervous about what the dentures are going to look like. I guess I should have asked them from the beginning what the dentures were going to look like. I think that would have been a smart decision. But I guess I really wasn't thinking about that. I was more thinking about the fact that I wanted to get rid of those teeth. One thing I do regret, I will say this, is rescheduling my appointment so many times. I definitely regret that, because this would have been over with. So my advice would be, if you're overthinking it and you're contemplating on getting this done, do not do what I did and reschedule your appointment so many times. you're going to regret it in the end, because if you would have just got it done and over with, you would have already been months into healing. So do not do what I did, and do not reschedule it so many times, because you will. I feel like you will regret it. I regret it. Yeah, my suggestion, my advice, not my suggestion, my advice would be, and I will keep saying this, if you are having this done, don't keep rescheduling like I did. I seen a comment from somebody a while back. She was saying that she was feeling the same way I was and just kept rescheduling, and plus it was a money issue. And that was the way it was for me in the beginning. First of all, it was a money issue. Second of all, I just kept rescheduling. But I bit the bullet, paid the money, even though it caused me to go broke. I bit the bullet and paid the money. And I don't regret it. I don't regret paying the money. And the only thing I do regret is, like I said, rescheduling so many freaking times. That was my biggest mistake. Here it is, midsummer, and I have to get this procedure done. I don't recommend rescheduling so many times. I feel like you're just procrastinating the inedible. And that is exactly what I did, was procrastinate the inedible, because I knew I was going to get it done anyways. So why was I rescheduling so many times? You know, the messed up part is, when I rescheduled the first time, I had the money to do the procedure. I had saved it up, talked to my husband. He agreed to pay the other $67, because I had the $400, but I didn't have the $67. So he agreed to pay the other $67. So I had the money. I procrastinated. That's that eye. And that's that. I procrastinated. And because of my procrastination, I went 4 months without getting that done. And those 4 months I went without getting it done, I would have been already maybe 2.5 months into my healing process. So take that as a lesson, not to reschedule so many times, because you may just end up regretting it, like I did. You know, my advice would be, just do it. Just go down. You know, if this is something you have to have done and you don't have another choice, just do it. Don't procrastinate on it. Don't think about it. Just do it. I wish I would have just done it and not thought so hard into it, because I would have been healing, been happy, that my smile would have been perfect if I'd have loved my dentures. So if you are planning on getting dentures, and you know you're procrastinating on whether or not you should have it done, my suggestion would be, before you reschedule your appointment 3 to 4 times, think about it. Think long and hard. And if it comes to right before your appointment, you're still thinking, maybe I shouldn't get it done, still go. Because that doesn't mean that that's your extraction day. You're just going to get impressions, or get an evaluation, or getting a bite registration. It's not the actual day. Just do it. You know, just go. Don't think about it. Just get in your car or truck or van or whatever you have and go. I wish I would have had that courage back then or I wish I would have thought about the advice I'm giving you. I wish I would have thought about that long and hard, and I would have just got in my car and went to my appointment. I mean, be honest, that appointment was just nothing more than an impression. I wish I would have just got in my car and went to that appointment and got it over with, and you know, the next one would have been the bite registration, and I wish I would have done that and went to that appointment and got it over with. I wish that if I was going to make my second guessing, it would have been at the E-Day. That's when I wish I would have made my second guessing. I don't wish that it was on certain procedures that I could have prevented. I could have rescheduled my E-Day those 3-4 times I rescheduled. I could have done that with my E-Day instead of kept rescheduling my bike registration, and then it just prolonged everything. You know, don't prolong. Excuse me, so sorry. That was embarrassing. Do not prolong those appointments, because those aren't your I can't even think right now. Those are not your actual extraction day. They're just taking an impression of your teeth. Just get it over with. I wish I would have. You know, right now I look so beautiful, but then as I'm staring at my phone, I keep looking down at my teeth, and I think, well, your face is beautiful, but your smile is not. Your teeth are not. You know, this is the reason why I feel so paranoid talking around people, because I know they notice. You cannot tell me they don't, because I notice. Even when I'm talking to people, I look at their teeth, and you know that you just can't help yourself. You look at people's teeth. I look at my husband's all the time. And you know, his are not his permanents. He was supposed to get implants, and so his denture is too far up. So at that point, he does need the cushion grip. You know what? Speaking of denture, I'm waiting on my cushion grip today. Come with me while we check my porch. Aber. Aber. Yeah. Can you go check the mail? Yeah, there's nothing on my porch. Guess he hasn't been around here yet. But yeah, that is really how I feel. I feel like the time has gone by so fast, and we're getting closer to that day. If you want me to do more videos like this, I can. But I think I'm going to end the video here. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.